and today we're going to discuss the topic Fundamental Operations on Integers. This video tutorial is based on your learning activity sheets in Mathematics 7, Quarter 1, Week 3B. So bring out your learning activity sheets and turn your learner's module to pages 19 to 33. Our learning target for this session is to perform fundamental operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division on integers. Before the lesson, let's have some warm-up activity. I have here jumbled letters for you to answer. You're going to rearrange the following jumbled letters to form meaningful words. The first one is timer starts now. What do you think is the answer? Good job. The correct answer is integer. The next one is timer starts now. What do you think is the answer? Amazing! It is operation. Let's talk about fundamental operations on integers. But before that, let us define what integers are. Integers are whole numbers like 1, 2, or 2153. And negative numbers that has no fractional part like negative 2, negative 8, negative 99, or even negative 30,506. Integers compose of the positive numbers, the negative numbers, and 0. How about operations? When you were in elementary, your teachers have discussed the different operations. And when we say fundamental operations, these are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So when we say fundamental operations on integers, we will add, subtract, multiply, and divide positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0. But before we proceed to our topic, let us first sing the adding integers song with the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. Are you ready? Let's start singing. According to the song, what are the rules in adding integers? We have two rules in adding integers. The first one is, if the integers have the same sign, just add the numbers and keep the sign. The second rule is, if the integers have different signs, subtract the numbers and take the sign of the number with the largest absolute value. For better understanding of the rules in adding integers, let us use color counters. We have here two chips, the green and the red one. Think of each green chip as positive 1 and think of each red chip as negative 1. Let us have an example on how we are going to use these chips. We have here 4 green chips. That means we have positive 4. How about this one? We have here 6 red chips. So that means we have negative 6. Now let's proceed in adding integers. If we have 4 green chips plus 3 green chips, how many green chips do we have now? You're right, we have 7 green chips. If we will replace it with numbers, we will have positive 4 plus positive 3 equals positive 7. How about this one? We have 4 red chips plus 2 red chips. How many red chips do we have now? Nice one. We have 6 red chips. Let us replace it with numbers. Negative 4 plus negative 2 equals negative 6. What if we have 1 green chip and 1 red chip? According to the rule of chips, each red chip cancels out a green chip. Think of it like money. A green chip is the money you earned like allowance, and a red chip is the money you spend. Thus, 1 plus negative 1 equals 0 or nothing. The same goes with this one. If we have 8 greens and 8 reds, each red still cancels out a green. Therefore, positive 8 plus negative 8 equals 0 or nothing left. Now, if we have 4 green chips and 3 red, what will be the answer? Very good. We have a green left over. So that is 4 plus negative 3 equals positive 1. How about this one? What will be the answer? 5 red chips plus 3 green chips. You're correct. The answer is 2 red chips. So that is negative 5 plus positive 3 equals negative 2. Let us now proceed to the second operation, which is subtraction of integers. But the question is, what are the rules in subtracting integers? To subtract integers, add the opposite, or we will use the KCC rule in subtracting integers, or the keep, change rule. Keep the sign of the first integer the same. Change the subtraction sign to addition sign. Change the sign of the second integer to its opposite. Then follow the rule in adding integers. Let us try an example. Reminder, to subtract integers, add the opposite, or we will use the keep, change rule. We have here negative 5 minus negative 2. We will keep negative 5. Change the minus sign to addition sign. Then change negative 2 to positive 2. Therefore, we will have negative 5 plus 2, which is equal to negative 3. Let's have another example. Negative 4 minus 3. We will keep negative 4. Change the minus sign to addition sign. Then we will change positive 3 to negative 3. So we we will have negative 4 plus negative 3. Then follow the rule in adding integers. We have negative 4 plus negative 3 is equal to negative 7. Next example, we have 6 minus negative 4. We will keep 6, change the minus sign to addition sign, change negative 4 to positive 4. So we will have 6 plus 4. And 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Our next operation is multiplication. We have two rules in multiplying integers. The first rule is, if the signs of the integers are the same, the sign of the answer is positive. That means positive times positive is positive. Example, 5 times 8, the answer is positive 40. Or negative times negative is also positive. Negative 3 times negative 7 equals positive 21. The second rule in multiplying integers is, if the signs are different, the sign of the answer is negative. Let's have examples. 9 times negative 6, the answer is negative 54. Negative 2 times 10 is equal to negative 20. The last operation is the division. The rules in division is the same with the rules in multiplication. That means, if the signs of the integers are the same, the sign of the answer is positive. Let's have examples. 18 divided by 2 is equal to positive 9. Negative 36 divided by negative 9, the answer is positive 4. The second rule in dividing two integers is, if the signs are different, the sign of the answer is negative. Let's have examples. Negative 12 divided by positive 4, the answer is negative 3. 49 divided by negative 7 is negative 7. Let's have a short activity entitled Message from the King. You're going to perform the following operations. Write the letter of the correct answer to decode a mystery word. Number 1, you have negative 1 plus 10. Number 2, 3 minus negative 8. Number 3, 4 times negative 9. Then number 4, 45 divided by negative 9. Timer starts now. What is the mystery word? For number 1, the correct answer is 9. So that is letter H. Number 2, the correct answer is 11. That means letter O. Number 3, negative 36. So that is letter P. And for number 4, the correct answer is negative 5. Therefore, the letter is E. So the mystery word is hope. Let us have some recap. What are the 4 fundamental operations on integers? Excellent! The 4 fundamental operations on integers are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. What are the rules in adding integers? The rules in adding integers are, if the integers have the same sign, just add the numbers and keep the sign. The second rule is, if the integers have different signs, subtract the numbers and take the sign of the numbers with the largest absolute value. How about the rules in subtracting integers? Good job! The rules in subtracting integers is the keep, change rule. Keep the sign of the first integer the same. Change the subtraction sign to addition sign. Change the sign of the second integer to its opposite. Then follow the rule in adding integers. What are the rules in multiplying and dividing two integers? Good job! The rules in multiplying and dividing integers are: if the signs of the integers are the same, the sign of the answer is positive, and if the signs of the integers are different, the sign of the answer is negative. At this point, you may turn your activity sheet on enrichment part. Reminder, do not write anything on the activity sheet. Write your answer on a separate long band paper. For enrichment activity number 1, you're going to perform the indicated operation and color the picture below according to the color that corresponds to your answer in each number. Use the activity sheet provided inside the envelope of this learning activity sheet. Please get only one copy of this activity, then attach it to your answer sheet. For enrichment activity number 2, you're going to find the difference and determine the letter that matches your answer to decode a mystery word. Write your answers on a separate long band paper. For enrichment activity number 3, you're going to multiply each of the following numbers, then connect the dots beside each equation to the dot beside other equation that has the same answer. Use the activity sheet provided at the last page of this learning activity sheet and attach it to your answer sheet. For enrichment activity number 4, you're going to match column 1 with the correct quotient in column 2. Write your answers on a separate long band paper. And for your wrap-up activity, you're going to solve the following problems. I hope you learned something today. If you have questions or clarifications regarding the topic we discussed, feel free to contact your subject teacher through text, call, or post your questions in your official Facebook group or page. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.